Mr. Hightower is a good man. He could have brought in employees from the hub, but instead he hired us locals. Morning. Morning.
Can I help you?
Sir.
Yes? What do you want? And you as well. I am Leland Hightower, CEO of the New California Water Company. Is there some particular reason you are speaking to me directly? Then you came to the right place. I'm sure you've noticed the giant overpass overlooking Baker and Fort Weston. If you were feeling adventurous, you may have even tried to cross it. Well, it has been under construction for a staggering 7 years, with almost no substantial progress of note. That thing is a major eyesore, not to mention a safety hazard to the area. I'd like you to head to the overpass construction site and ask around. Figure out why they're dragging their feet and who I can. Who's to blame? It is, isn't it? It's my winter home, away from the hub. I had it built as a vacation spot many years ago. Eventually, though, I hope to turn this town into a great business center, the perfect bridge between the hub and the Mojave. It is a pity my wife didn't live to see it, but I'd imagine that she would have loved it. Put simply, we are the lifeblood of every community in New California. The previous administration botched the handling of the NCR's great reservoirs of water, so we were given exclusive control over every drop of water in New California. The hub has been the source of water to California for nearly 2 centuries. It's only right that it falls to us. Indeed, and with this power comes great responsibility. We strictly regulate the usage of water and are always looking to make sure all new sources of water are monitored, clean, accessible, and used for the common good. Very well. Yes, my wife is deceased, unfortunately. A particularly aggressive cancer. My son is in training at the Shady Business School to learn how to run this company. He'll be interning with the followers in the boneyard next year to learn how to run people. I'm very proud of him. And my daughter is a more creative type, painter and writer. They're so busy these days, I only have Cavill to keep me company. That is correct. My company has a net worth of approximately 215 million NCR dollars. It won't be half as impressive as putting it back in the hands of the people. It is the duty of the rich to act as the great investor of the next generation of entrepreneurs and this generation of the poor. I hope to have put 95% of this great sum back into the hands of the people before my life is over. My gift to the people of the NCR. Ask them. Yes, goodbye.
Sir.
My brother. Grazing grounds in Klamath. They got a big reward for it.
I wish the sheriff would get drunk somewhere other than right outside the clinic.
When people have got nothing left, they can always turn to the followers.
Well, hey there. Are you looking for something to drink? Yep, see you around.
Hey there, stranger. You looking for a bite to eat? Well, you've come to the right place. I was a jackal. You know the jackals? We were raiders who ate people and stole all their stuff. But those days are long past. I like to be upfront with customers. I'm not going to have people losing their minds when they discover that they've been served by someone who used to cook up human flesh. Real iguanas and real squirrels on a stick for real hungry people. Take a look. A bunch of us used to roll along the 15. It was a real important number to us. Brings good luck and good fortune. Most of the town you see here was Jackal Central. We had a nice thing going in Baker. There were a lot of travelers along the road to catch and eat, and some of the caravans offered to trade with us to pass through. Oh, that's a long story, but I do enjoy telling it if you want me to. Fair enough. Stay safe out there.
You headed out into the wilds? If so, you need supplies from a wasteland survival expert like myself. Sure am. I've survived the dangerous wilds of the Boneyard. I can tell you aren't familiar with the area, but you should know by the name it's an unforgiving place. Hey, I'm just trying to make a living here. Maybe I exaggerated a little bit, but I've seen some stuff out there. Not for free, you can't. 20 caps, and I'll help you stay alive out there. You can't outrun a cazador. Your best bet is to lie on the ground. They will have trouble finding you while you're low. Come on, I'm just trying to make a living here. Fine, 400 caps. You'll probably end up spending it in my shop anyways when you need survival goods again. Sure thing. Let me know if you have any questions. Stay safe out there.
Welcome to the world's largest thermometer shop. It's a 30 cap fee to enter the store, and viewing the thermometer is also 50 caps. I saw you out there staring. I'll give you a deal. 100 caps, and you can view it again on the way out. You're new around here, I can tell. You don't know who I am yet. I'll let this one slide, if you buy a thermometer. Tickets for the thermometer right here. This thermometer was built hundreds of years ago, almost 100 years before the Great War. It has withstood the test of time, and once it even snapped in half during a storm and had to be rebuilt. Concrete was poured around the base of the thermometer, creating the plaza that still exists to this day. The thermometer is a whopping 134 feet tall to mark the hottest temperature it had recorded at the time. That will be 25 caps, please. Thanks very much. Now, would you like to buy a collectible thermometer? Quite a long time now. Made a lot of money, too. You are in Baker, New California, the home of the world's largest thermometer. Biggest one I've seen, anyways. Let's move on from the small talk and get back to business, shall we? Come back soon!
You got any guilty pleasures? For me, it's got to be Spring Valley crisps. When I was young, I used to collect the little barcodes so I could send them for a minute. Forgot it, though. I imagine it.
I wish I knew more about what's going on in the Mojave. Seems like it's important.
Some caravans got hit outside town a while ago.
What's up?
Not in the mood for conversation. Carlisle. Eating. No. I'm done humoring this. Leave me alone and go away.
merchant by the thermometer tried to sell me a genuine alien artifact. Looked like a hubcap with glitter.
Hello, how are you? Before you drink, I have one major rule in this bar. Don't leave until you're sober. Public intoxication is against NCR federal law. If you leave, I can be charged, and I do not want to be charged for your stupidity. With that out of the way, I am Kareem. This is my bar. How may I serve you? A friend I knew back in Shady. He owned a paint store. He helped me out with learning the ropes of opening a business, so it's in his honor. Mia, she's one of Stanton's old mercs. Had a dispute and quit. NCR City, the old Shady Sands quarter. These days it's suits and government officials and tourists. It's bustling, but the state's taxes were killing me. So I came to the hub because I, at the very least, wouldn't have to pay state income tax. This bar is the result of that journey. And at the end of every journey, when you're huffing and puffing, you need a drink. What? My own personal views? Yeah, okay. Kimball's been a good president. I voted for him. Twice. But man, the taxes to pay for his war in the Mojave are killing me. And we don't seem to be winning. How are we not demolishing a bunch of tribals and skirts without firearms? I'm not really happy with the situation. Yes? What kind of question is that? It's my country, and I love it. Well, the Brotherhood is locked in their bunkers, refusing to come out. Every time they pop out, we fry them. Every time we go in, they blow up the bunkers. That war has been going on forever. I have no real sympathy for them at this point. Just hurry up and surrender. Oh, them. They sound pretty bad. Bunch of slaver raiders tearing up Arizona. I hope we wipe those guys out. Well, taking it would be nice. I've been there a couple times. Not to gamble, just to visit. A lot of money there. I can see why the government folks want to make it a state. And honestly, we probably should. Great. That's enough about politics anyways. You've come to the right place. There's Frick Stanton, and there's Leland Hightower. Stanton's a Brahmin baron. In fact, I'd say he practically founded this town. I swear he owns more land than this whole town does. Hightower's a water merchant, old money, real rich. You probably saw his home on the way in. I don't remember. Sorry. These days, the town hall's kind of locked down. Lots of security there after a shootout, and police haven't really given any updates. No, I don't support that type of stuff. Fair. There's a bunch of drug pushers out on the streets near the school. Makes me sick. And then, it's not a bad place, but there's a casino under the pawn shop. They think they're all sneaky-like, but I know the office knows. Okay, then. May the one true God bless you.
Hello there, I don't believe we've met. Name's Seymour, Hub's son. It's a pleasure to meet you. Hub City's preeminent newspaper, but honestly, the best one printed in the whole state. Been with them for 6 years. That's right, 21 years with the Reading Times and 6 years with the Hub Sun. Well, there were some raids on some caravans down the road. There was a shootout at the town hall, and a new colonel got stationed here. It was some big news. 5 caravans were taken out a month ago. Stuff like that hasn't happened here in over a decade, so people were freaking out. But they never hit the town. I heard that the NCR lost control of their correctional facility out east, so maybe these guys are escaped convicts. It would be, but the town hall is locked down. The sheriff's office and the town hall are refusing press, and my own investigations have failed to turn up anything. Royas is nothing less than the ideal personification of the Californian soldier. Strict, disciplined, fair, forward-thinking. I served under him back when he was a major, and I recently got some time to talk with him off the record. He hasn't changed at all. Oh, but we were getting to the good stuff. Sure, it's the Fourth Estate's job to inform. Well, in my youth, I signed up with the Army for the scholarship money. To help me out with experience before college, I was given a job with the Army's newspaper. The Brotherhood War broke out not long afterwards, so I reported on that. After my service was up, I went to college, got an internship with the Reading Times, and the rest was history. And it was different. I was always on edge on the front, and I expected that to go away after I moved to the city. But going alongside Boneyard Maximum Force squads into the Mar, it was just like that feeling. But man, it actually felt like I was making a difference there. Less censorship. I helped clean up the Mar, and I am damn proud of that. Well, because of my combat record, I got permission to report on the Brotherhood War. I was there during the Battle of Fresno. Had a Brotherhood paladin kill 20 troopers in front of me before he committed suicide. I wasn't really happy with combat reporting after that, so I asked for a different post. Crime reporting. The Hub riots of 73, probably. It's the one that got me to the Hub Sun without an interview. Hell of a thing seeing 1st Recon out in the streets of a city instead of on the front. I don't feel like I made a difference there. I was just observing. Nothing. I was supposed to report on the Mojave campaign. But no. Old General Oliver bans the press from reporting there. As in, I can be arrested for reporting there. So instead, I just interview people coming back from the front. Maybe the NCR isn't doing as well as Kimball says we are. Or maybe we are winning, but the prices we're paying are too high. Or maybe what we're doing there is so horrible that the administration doesn't want to take credit for it. I can only speculate, but I don't print my speculations. Sure. Later.
What's up?
Saw another family heading down the 15 yesterday. Didn't look like
What's
they
up?
had a destination in mind.
What's up?
Hold it. Baker Town Hall's under new management. State your business. I heard about that. Precise hit could have destroyed the whole town hall. The mayor must have called you in then. All right? Head upstairs and talk to Lauren. Look for the idiot at the back desk. Feel free to pop one between his eyes on the way in. Just don't touch anything else.
Be careful. He may not let us out as easily as he lets us in.
You got business here? Redding was a hired gun for the Phoebus family. A lot of things. There was a shootout recently. We've been brought in to make sure that there isn't another one. A bunch of crazies attacked Town Hall a month ago. Nasty business. It's still under investigation. Nah, I don't think so. He's busy right now. If you do have business, talk to Lauren upstairs. If you don't, get out of here. Sure.
Pull your eyes out. You don't need them.
Yes, we do. Shut up.
I assume you have some manner of business here. State it. Good.
Is there a particular reason you murdered my secretary? I see. Your grievance is noted. Here is my second question. Are you looking for employment? Pleasant. Close the door behind you. If you want the job, you need to prove yourself. All right, Tiger, you got your point across. You got the job. I'm going to have you head straight to Fort Weston and meet up with my right hand, Kingman. The job is simple. You are to infiltrate Colonel Royas' office and ensure he's no longer a threat to my plans in Baker. The same way you'd handle an intruder in your home. Colonel Lazaro Royas was sent here for a single purpose, to unseat me from power by any means necessary. That means kill or be killed. This job is of the utmost importance and urgency. You've proven that you can kill mindlessly. Show me that you are more than that you enjoy the hunt as much as I do. If you are capable and loyal, I will ensure you are rewarded handsomely. The Colonel is cunning. He knows he's under threat, and he set up a number of turrets in his living quarters. He has some guards outside, but doesn't trust him to stand in his room. This makes things complicated. However, Royas' greatest strength can be turned against him if handled correctly. All those turrets have to be powered by something large, so the source must be near the command center. Disable the generator, and Royas will be completely alone. Defeat them? I'm a veteran. Why would I want to defeat them? The Brotherhood and Legion combined aren't enough to defeat the NCR. Why would I be able to beat them with a small band of mercenaries? No, defeating the NCR is not my goal. Replacing Royas with someone far less capable and more morally flexible is our objective. Good. You will be meeting outside with Kingman, the most cunning of my soldiers, but also the most clean. He is effective, but doesn't enjoy the hunt like I do. Anyways, for this job, Kingman's style is exactly what we need. No speeches and no warnings. Don't give Royaz a chance to fight back, or he will make you regret it. You'll wear an NCR uniform and walk into Fort Weston. Head straight into Colonel Royaz's office. And, well, the how is up to you, but make sure it is done. We've made a statement by capturing this town hall, and now it's time to make an even larger one. No half measures. I should also warn you, if you betray me or leave the area before we finish our work together, you will not step foot inside this town hall again without leaving in a casket. Go on. You have a job to do.
What do you want? I hustle, same as everyone else. Damon, who the hell are you? I live here. What are you doing here? Yeah, wrong house. Now leave. What do you want? Yeah. What do you want? I live here. What are you doing here? You know, you're crazy for barging into a man's house and talking about how you're going to slaughter an entire town. You think you Caesar or something? You for real or just joking? Thought so. Go home, man.
I don't believe we've met. Welcome, traveler. I am Tyler Wright. It's a pleasure to meet you. I am a follower of the Way of Rita, a church. Our Lady in the Desert is an ancient religious site. The people from before the deluge worshipped a god who promised eternal life. In the aftermath of the apocalypse, it became a place of sin and violence. The jackals are gone now, leaving the devout to once again spread the good word. The local sister, who has tended to this site for many years, allows me to preach here, provided I do not interfere with their solitude. No, a sister of God. Sister Mercy. She found this church many years ago and brought a flock of true believers here to live alone from the outside world so that they may commune with their God alone. I think that's a strange way to try and reach the masses with their vision. Humans who have succumbed to the vices more than most. They walk the earth, thieving and murdering all in their path. They are without a trace of holiness. They have long left these lands, attracted to the hellish glow from Gomorrah to the east. You may ask. I lived in a city of vice, known as New Reno. The people lived as far from the path of Dharma as possible. A missionary from NCR City came to my town and told me there was a better path. After I graduated high school, I left home to study the way. Once I was finished, I returned to Reno to spread the good word. It is so easy to join the way through words alone. You must accept the truth of the wasteland, of the world. That all the suffering in the world is due to want. That the world won't get better when you get everything you want. That the only way to fix the world is to eliminate desire. It's easier to do that when you no longer have need. Only once that is done can we finally move into the next kalpa. Everyone thinks that. You could benefit from following the way. There's a lot to say. It is an ancient religion, older than the war, older than the country whose dead bones you walk, older than perhaps even the ground itself. Still, I suppose I can give you the basics. Everyone has karma. All the choices you make, the life you live, they change the world around you. All those karmas interact with each other. In our vast and infinite cosmos, there are rules by which these karmas meet. The rules in the world they make are called Rita. The Rita must be reinforced through righteous actions. The way of Rita seeks to show the world righteous actions. Those that require sacrifice, honor, and kindness. Dharma laid out many teachings. He spoke much wisdom, all the more impressive considering that he did not have a body. The wrong thing is rewarding, a path to power and riches. The right thing is not. Anyone who understands that is at risk of temptation, and if everyone is tempted, everyone gives in. This is what happened before the deluge. The Rita had rotted through in 2077. All those consequences of all those actions annihilated the earth. But the bombs were not the greatest punishment. The Kali Yuga refused to end. The Rita was so broken that not even the great Buddha himself could usher in the repurification of humanity. We live in a broken world. If we all do the right thing, then one day it may be fixed, and our apocalypse will be over. No, the Kimball administration has banned missionaries of all religions from traveling through the Mojave Military Authority for the last 5 years. He believes that it will undermine the mission there, whatever he believes his mission to be. You may ask. Follow the way in all that you do.
Hello, brother. We work with them, but we are not the same organization. I am Sister Mercy, and you are standing in Our Lady of the Desert, our very own mission in Baker. My first name is Mercy. Sister is my title. His name is Right. He doesn't worship our God, but he's dedicated to spirituality just as we are. Calls himself Dharmist. Very well. I will hear your sorrows. Do you require medical attention? Don't we all? Well, I hope you find them. Very well. I will hear your sorrows. So does everyone else, whether they know it or not. The important thing is always trying to be kind. Very well. I will hear your sorrows. You have the air of one of the wasteland walkers, where I suppose it's sometimes necessary. Perhaps you should settle down. The compulsion seems to leave citizens of the NCR. Very well. I will hear your sorrows. It doesn't have to be that way. There's nothing wrong with walking away. But if you choose to walk that path, bring friends with you. Very well. I will hear your sorrows. Do you require medical attention? I've seen many people with trauma, seen them go from kind to angry after terrible tragedies. It's normal, but you should still hold on to the kindness. Very well. I will hear your sorrows. Do you require medical attention? A normal, human reaction. The road to revenge is a bloody one. Perhaps you can walk away after it's over, but it will follow you for the rest of your life. I once followed in the footsteps of Mother Angela, the first of the asceticists who broke away from the NCR to pursue lives of spirituality and calm. These days, I invite the world to share their ills and dispense advice. Occasionally, I help the followers. That is correct. We believe that true devotion to God can only be achieved through isolation. Unfortunately, as the NCR continues to expand eastward, many of us have left further east still. I am the only one left in Baker. I am not even a true nun anymore. Too many people. A healer from the hub who left the city, believing that the noise of the people drowned out the voice of God. She journeyed east and discovered this temple in the middle of nowhere, long before the masses arrived. Once they came, she decided to journey further east. I don't know, but she's never come back. Sure. God bless you.
Morning.
whatever.
When I was a kid, Dad.
Hello, friend. It's nice to meet you. I am Grugor. This isn't as bad as the hub, but things are fine, I think. Getting better all the time, and I'm optimistic for the future. Still, I'm not happy right now. My pension's getting held up because of politicians back west. That would be nice. I'm not sure what the holdup is. I've tried the DSPV like they told me to, but the office made me wait for hours and hours. Finally, a man there told me I needed to come back tomorrow. So I did, and the same thing happened again. 6 times I tried, and 6 times I went home empty-handed. I wish my wife was still here. She would know what to do. Thank you. You have a good heart, human. You will need to speak to Brad at the DSPV. Good luck. He can be a very mean man. NCR and proud. Heavy gunner with 2nd Division. Against the Brotherhood. Some. I knew 18 others in my division. The Rangers had some more, though, but I never met them. It was hard fighting. Power armor doesn't break easily, and the bunkers were death traps. A lot of my friends died, and it makes me sad that it's still going. War is a terrible thing. It's a good place to live. Many opportunities for mutants compared to the wasteland, and it's been getting better all the time. I will be voting to re-elect Kimball. He's been doing good things for mutant rights. Let's talk about that. I live here. I retired from the army years ago. I came here with my wife. She was a trooper in the 2nd, just like me. Got married in New Reno, and came here because she wanted to visit the East. It wasn't like that. She trusted me because I cannot... It's embarrassing. Sorry, I don't want to talk about it. She said I was nicer than most of the troops, and told me I looked lonely. Yes, but I do not want to talk about it. She died. Old age. 2 years ago. Let's talk about that. Yes. 2 semesters of education at Reading Community College and Vocational School. You speak well for a human, too. I was looking for a friend of mine. He was kidnapped and taken to a mine called Mariposa. He died from the same green stuff that turned me into a super mutant. After that, it's hazy. I was a slave for a while to someone, but they left after a rebellion. Wandered the wastes after that. It was 40 years ago. I have long gotten over it. But thank you. Goodbye, friend.
Hey, what's up? Pretty good. History. Well, I mean, I don't hate it, but I'm not really good at it. All those dates and stuff are pretty hard for me. We're learning about the Tandy presidency right now. I don't really know why I have to learn this crap all over again. I already learned about it last year in the Angel's Boneyard. I kinda like, math, numbers and stuff. Teach said I'm good enough to do the advanced stuff, so I'm learning derivatives right now. Yeah, we just finished limits. Nah, we went over most of the stuff back in the Boneyard. Actually, I'm not even sure if the history textbooks are right here. The Enclave War section doesn't mention the NUAW and the She's movement at all. But they were pretty important to making sure Frisco territory was safe from the Enclave. And I had to learn about the mutant civil rights movement for a full month back in the Boneyard, but there's not really much on the civil rights stuff here. That's the only part of history I liked learning about, too. Yeah, kinda. I get along with everybody. I don't really have a bestie or anything, though. Okay. My name's Delvin Baxter, but I usually go by Snow. Dead. Brotherhood got him when I was young. Government couldn't find a family willing to adopt me in Maxon, so ever since then, I've been bouncing around different schools and stuff. I don't know. I don't really think it matters. A bunch. I went to, Maxon Elementary when I was a kid, but I got shuffled to Jordan Fontaine Elementary after my parents died. Finished elementary in Roslo Public in NCR City. That was a pretty good one. After that, I went to Indara Middle School for a while. That was a fancy place, all Dharmist and private. I wanted to stay, but my new sponsors got killed in a wagon accident on Route 99, so I got shuffled again. Went to Senega Heights Middle School out in the Boneyard. That place was kind of rough. I graduated, and then got moved here due to some government lottery system I don't really understand. I'm hoping to finish out pre-college here in Baker because it's a little quieter, but I don't know if I'll be able to. So, yeah, a lot. Just kind of walk around the streets, you know? It's not nearly as busy as the Boneyard or NCR City. The school's right next to one of the rough places, but honestly, the homeless people aren't that scary. Oh, and sometimes I work as a lookout. If you don't know already, then I'm not telling you. I guess, but I don't know much. I don't really have time for that stuff. War's bad. I hate them. I've never seen one, but I don't know how anyone could kill my parents for no reason. I just don't get it. And I'm reading about stuff they did to help the NCR when we were starting out, and I'm just wondering what happened. Okay. Yeah, later.
What do you want? Yeah, you probably should.
Spare some change, mister. Name's Donnie. I'm from Dayglow, but I lost my life savings on the strip. I only had enough to make it to Baker. And my family's pissed at me. They won't come pick me up until I've got my act together. Honestly, I spend most of the day outside. I try to do some jobs here and there. It's hard, you know. I used to go to the community center, but I'm not welcome there anymore. Back in Freeside, I got addicted to this drug. Ultrajet. Nasty thing. I kicked it a while ago, but I relapsed about four months ago, I think. I think I've kicked it again, but the owner doesn't trust me. I can't say I blame him. Oh, really? That would be great. The guy you need to talk to is named Melvin. He works in the main office in the community center. Oh, and while you're at it, do you think you could talk to Knox? He's the big guy at the front door. He makes life hell when I stay there. Maybe you could ask him to be a little nicer to me? It's alright if not, but I figured it was worth a shot. Goodbye.
What do you want? Donnie, you mean that shit stain that sleeps in the alley? Yeah, no thanks. We got enough of a rat problem already. Let him know I've been helping myself to his chem stash, though. He has some good shit. Did you not just hear me? Donnie will never get back in. You tell Donnie if he comes anywhere near this place again, I'll drag him to the underpass and toss him off a bridge. I don't like looking at your ugly mug, but here we are. You're lucky I'm on the clock. Yeah, you probably should. Hey, this is a restricted area. Keep back or I'll shoot. What? Yeah, waste of time. Knox is my brother. He's an asshole, but he'll listen to me. Don't worry about Knox. Donnie just needs a job. We'll let him in then. Yep. Hey, this is a restricted area. Keep back.
Hey, welcome to the Baker Community Center. Are you finding everything to your liking? Donnie, I feel for him. I really do. We have a strict no-drug policy in the community center, though. We don't generally do multiple strikes. If you mess up, you're out. It's harsh, but there's a long line of people who need a bed here. We can't help everyone. The best way to get Donnie in is to have him prove he can hold employment. Otherwise, it'll need to be a substantial fee. If he can pay a yearly rate for a bed rental up front, we'll let him stay. That's probably not an ideal choice, though. The main employers in the area are Mr. Hightower, the water merchant from the hub, or Mr. Stanton at his villa to the south. I believe Stanton provides lodging for his employees as well. You should start with his farm overseer, Stubbs. Sounds like a plan.
Girl, shoot.
Saw another family heading down the 15 yesterday. Didn't look like they had a destination in mind.
Just as a warning, my covert bandaging skills.
That's life.
Saw another family heading down the 15 yesterday. Didn't... Looked like they had a destination in mind.
I don't give a damn what the DSPV says. I'm not walking into Fort Weston and letting some rotten corpse put their hands on me. You think I trust a ghoul to poke around inside me? I need someone human, like you, to fix this mess. Now, hurry up and get to work. My coverage is just as good as anyone's.
Oh, Miss Hoffman, I've explained this. We can't treat you here without DSPV authorization, and we are backlogged weeks before we could even see you anyways. Dr. Baker is highly qualified, and honestly, is better than you deserve.
Qualified? To do what? Scare children? I didn't spend years fighting for the Republic. What the hell do you want? I served the greatest republic in the world, and I am entitled to medical care. They told me that the first day I signed up. They should be thanking me for keeping them safe. But instead, they're calling me a bigot and treating me like I'm the monster. Baja War Syndrome. It's just what you get for surviving out there. Toxins, radiation, bad food, bad water, you name it. No one knows what really causes it, but I'd bet my house it's those damn ghouls. Congress doesn't want to tell Kimball because those zombies vote for him. But I know the truth. I don't just think it, I know it. My CO trusted a ghoul translator in Baja against my warnings. Fucker turned feral when we were on an expedition. Killed 2 troopers. Spurted out radioactive goop all over our rations when he died, too. Didn't have shit else to eat, so we made do. Now I'm paying for it. You ever seen a feral tear through a squad? Watched a friend get ripped apart 'cause one of those freaks lost control? Ghouls are dangerous. All of them. You don't trust a rabid dog just 'cause it hasn't bit you yet. If you want to help, you could convince that pencil-pushing wet noodle of a man at the DSPV to cover my treatment here at the clinic. I'm not going to Fort Weston, so don't even ask. I ain't thrilled about it, but you're right. This damn sickness don't care about my opinions, and maybe I shouldn't either. Fine, I'll go. But don't expect me to start holding hands and getting along with those things.
Can I help you? We're busy enough as it is with patients who have no other options, and who would kill to swap places with her and have medical coverage. That's a fair point. However, it doesn't change the fact that we don't have enough beds for her at the moment. If you can somehow clear a few of them, we will provide her medical care. Maybe talk to Dr. Archer. She might have a few patients you can help with. Good luck with that.
Oh, yes.
Welcome to the Baker Clinic. Not much of a place, but it's all we've got. I'm Liz Archer, coordinator of the Followers mission here. We've got medical supplies, though not as many as I'd like. If you need something, I might be able to help, depending on what you're looking for. Actually, yes. Come with me.
It is I, Arcade Gannon, fellow member of the Followers of the Apocalypse.
Take a look through the door. Our patients are in there. Look through the window. These are our most difficult patients right now. We found them just south of Death Valley after a freak storm from the Divide. The followers had heard rumors of survivors of whatever happened in the Divide all those years ago, but we've never had proof until now. A subtype of ghouls, maybe? The flesh, it's been stripped off. They should be dead given the pain tolerance threshold. When they're not exposed to radiation, they start flatlining. It's a long-term project to try and find a cure for their condition. I need assistance. Back west, we opened records indicating that MedTech was involved in the production of much more powerful curatives and palliatives. The first thing we need to do is collect a sample of ultra-stim packs. I'm hoping this will circumvent their need for radiation to heal. Our records indicate that a sample was on its way to Vegas before the bombs fell, but the truck never arrived. Your job would be to find them and bring them back. Great. This is the route we acquired from the MedTech database. The truck is somewhere along here. Welcome back. Great. I have an experiment to perform, but once I'm done, you'll be compensated. Actually, would you mind helping me? You inject the one on the left. I'll take the right. Welcome back. Goodbye. It's no good. The ultra stim packs jumped them up, but they're in so much pain, I'm not sure it's possible for them to think straight. The next task is going to be much more difficult. I've discovered that the Ultramed X was sent to a military base near Hopeville. Well, I didn't sugarcoat it. I can only authorize another 200 caps for such a dangerous trip. I would appreciate it if you went, but if you didn't, I'd understand. Thank you. I know it's not a walk in the park, but we have a real chance to do some good here. Here is the approximate route of the truck. That said, I don't know how good this map is going to be. From what I hear, the Divide's all sorts of messed up.
Did you need medical assistance? Miss Hoffman is suffering from a chronic illness common to Baja veterans. Her insurance through the DSPV covers treatment at Fort Weston, but she refuses to go because the head doctor there is a ghoul. She is demanding we treat her instead, despite her ignorant comments and the fact that our resources are already stretched thin. We will not be treating bigots. Especially not bigots who already have health coverage. The Department of Service Personnel and Veterans. Miss Hoffman is a disabled veteran and is entitled to care as long as the DSPV will cover it. In this case, it will not. Not here, anyways. She will need to head to Fort Weston to begin her treatment. I'm not sure if that'd be enough. But if you want to traipse all the way out there, then I won't stop you. Goodbye.
I'm so blue.
Hey, I'm Rushing Waters. Welcome to Fort Weston. Make trouble, and I'll make you dead. If you have actual concerns, talk to Colonel Royez. He's inside. Not where I'm from. It's the armor of a desert ranger. Or, well, mine is. But some of the NCR's other veteran rangers wear them too. We used to be a different tribe, but we've joined up with the bear. Keep your wits about you.
Hello again. At the fort, yes. My current commanding officer is General Courtney Marks at Murrock. Once the situation is adequately resolved, he will send troops to relieve me, and I will return to my post in the Vault City territory. An influential citizen in this town requests military assistance to deal with the reemergence of raiders in this sector. Otherwise, this is a fairly mundane sector. My troops patrol the roads but haven't reported any new raider activity since we've arrived. I assume Leland Hightower. He's one of the water merchants and has been working to build up this town. I had a meeting with him not long ago. We discussed high-priority caravans, R&R agreements, and troop allocations. The Mojave Military Authority is led by General Lee Oliver at Hoover Dam. My troops are not presently under his command, nor has he requested their use. His Rangers counterpart is Chief Josh Hanlon. Ask them. The Brotherhood recently punched a hole through our investment near Lost Hills, but they were taken out in a pitched battle along NCR Grand Route 5. It speaks to increasing desperation and indicates that the siege is working. Still, there seems to be no indication that the stalemate is going to be broken anytime this year. Not from the NCR? Or just uninformed? Now, I suppose it doesn't matter. The answer is yes. A lot of reasons. None of them particularly good. The biggest one is leadership. The current Brotherhood Council of Elders is increasingly unresponsive to negotiations. Of course, neither is our... All I can say is that it's a shame that the war has been going on for so long, and I will be happy when it ends. Well, they're an extraordinarily difficult opponent. They possess an absolute superiority in technology, which has taken us decades to come close to matching. The Brotherhood also employs extensive use of bunkers, which are next to impossible to take without high casualties. Once they've been overcome, the NCR will be able to divert their resources to where else they're needed. It's the junior conflict to our war with the Brotherhood in terms of resources allocated. But the reports are troubling. They indicate a ruthless, fanatical, well-trained army that is only increasing in number and boldness. We're more than holding our own in the Sonora, but the Legion looks like it's on track to take the dam. If that happens, then this place will become a combat zone. We defeated one of their chapters in battle near Helios 1, but they have been relatively inactive in the 5 years since then. Reports indicate the leader of their breakout was Nolan McNamara, who is certainly intelligent enough to stabilize their situation. Ask them. Decades of service. The Rangers saved my town from slavers in Baja many decades ago. I enlisted to be a part of something like that. After that, I enlisted as a trooper to help train soldiers during the Enclave War. Since then, I've seen the fall of Navarro, 3 tours against the Brotherhood, and 2 more tours in Baja. Because I haven't been promoted, that's all I have to say about it. A battle in the history textbooks. After that, the NCR thought we could do anything. The spirit of Navarro symbolized something new and beautiful. It's a shame we lost it. The fall of Navarro and the defeat of the Enclave was the combined work of so many. NCR, Brotherhood, Union, Militia. I worked with the Brotherhood. They showed us their technology and we sent them recruits. There was a time in which I wore power armor into battle alongside them. Those days are so long ago. In the beginning, it was a lot more one-sided. Circle of Steel raids on our caravans and the theft of the gold reserves. Then we started getting organized. Stealth boys, armor piercers, pulse grenades, vertibirds, trucks. We pushed the Brotherhood back to their bunkers. My unit was tasked with capturing those bunkers. You need a lot of tech, top-notch training, and numbers to do so. And we had that in spades. We managed to take 2 of them, but they got wise and started blowing up their bunkers. I had no counter, and since then, no one else has either. A lot of things. Good and bad. It's a little confusing there right now. We've nearly wrapped it up, though, if the reports from military intelligence are anything to go by. Ask them. I don't typically provide military travel passes to civilians. You'll need to go through the proper channels to help your friend. Try the DRC offices. There are 2 within a few miles of here. Very well. If you're looking for more work, come see me after you help your friend. We may be able to work together, if you can prove your resourcefulness.
Another day in paradise.
Hey.
The fuck are you doing? Put on your uniform, dumbass.
You.